I've been making some good progress with retrieving body cam footage from my open records request. This is an encounter that I had with the Ferris Police Department. This was in lieu of an encounter I had with the city manager that approached my vehicle, who I thought was actually a cop. The DA is now investigating this, so that's where it's at. And I'm showing only partial footage because of that reason. Once I get the results back from the district attorney's office in reference to, what's going to transpire, what's going to come of this, I will then make a bigger video compiling all the details that I have so that everything will make a lot more sense. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys, the other side of it. Usually I'm the one that's always recording the cops whenever I have these encounters. So now I'm just showing their point of view from their cameras. So it's important also, and I learned this today, actually. I didn't even know this, but there's a 90-day time frame to request body cam footage. If you go past the 90 days before you request it, the police departments are not obligated to give you the footage. So it doesn't necessarily mean the footage has been discarded. It's just that you have only a 90-day time frame to request it and acquire it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Whenever you want to do open records requests for body cam footage, it's important to do that in a very timely manner within that 90-day time frame so that, you can get what you need. Luckily for me, I always record, so I always have my own copies anyway. So it really doesn't matter, but still it's good to have it because it shows a different angle, as a individual had explained to me. It shows a different angle of, the situation or whatever. So it's always a good thing. All right, without further ado, let me play the video.
Same people. Here it's like 2,500.
Right.
So, I come from a big department and stuff like that where I know what people are not supposed to be able to do, stuff like that. Sure. Come out here, I'm not used to the small department world where people go and do things that normally are out of their norm, aka city manager coming up and lights like that. I'm not used to that.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, if we're just trying to figure out what he's able to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Same thing with you.
Okay.
Is he able to do that? I don't know.
Right.
I need to figure that out.
Okay.
So I'm not saying don't post that.
Okay.
I was just asking if you are going to post it.
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not saying don't delete it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask you. That's why I'm glad I got the call number, because I wanted to look more into that as well.
Right, because like he'll be the person as the contact as a caller, so he will be logged in there as a caller, and then whatever he told the dispatcher will be in the call notes.
Okay.
And then whenever I get done, what I tell the dispatcher will be in the call notes as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And it will all be referenced to that number that we give you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my question to you is, if something comes out of it from our side of it, is there a way that we're able to get a hold of you to try and get that video?
What do you mean exactly?
Huh? Well, yeah, but like, if we need to get a hold of you to sit there and say, what's the validity of that video, can you describe, kind of like what I'm asking you now?
Oh, okay, so like an investigation or
kind
something?
of.
For
Yeah.
investigative purpose?
Yeah, for investigative purpose, not anything that we're going to do outside of that. Like, I'm going to sit there and I got some research to do, that's what I'm going to say.
Sure.
And so
if you need to get a hold of me, that's what you're saying?
Yes.
I can provide you with my phone number.
Okay.
If that's good.
That'll work.
It's a new number. I'm just getting my phone's right there. I have several phones I use for recording.
Okay. You're good, man. You're good.
Just making sure we're clear.
Yeah, you're good. Is it Ochuco or Ochunco?
Phonetically spelled O-Chu-Go.
Ochuco.
All right, so I totally was not intentionally throwing up no 666 hand signals or anything like that. I unconsciously did that. I didn't even realize I did that until I went back and looked at the video. Like, once I got the body cam footage video and I looked back, I was like, wow, like, that's definitely going to trigger some people. So just to be clear, that was not intentional. I did not mean to do that. I was simply trying to spell out, and I just so happened to be talking with my hands at that point, spell out my name so that, this officer was, could pronounce it properly. I'm not a devil worshiper. I'm not a Satanist. I put all my faith and trust in the Most High. That is who has gotten me through this whole ordeal of being tortured and persecuted. And I also believe in his only begotten son as well, who came here to teach us and to show us the way, to the Most High. So I just want to make that clear, because I know people are probably going to talk or try to make slander videos and all that kind of stuff. I'm being very clear.
All right, so my number is 713 878
Okay.
8893.
All right.
Anthony Ochuka.
All right. And all that is just in case something does come of this from our side of it, from an investigation, they can contact you and say, hey, what did he say? What did he do? Do you have evidence of this?
Sure.
AKA video, send them to the things like that. That's all it is. Just so that if something comes of it from our side.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
All right, man. Do you have any other questions or anything for us?
Man, I appreciate your time, Officer Shook. I know you guys are doing your job, and I have no issues with you guys.
I got no issue recording me.
Okay.
I got no issue with it. Like I said in Irving, everybody records you. So it's like, get my good side.
All right, so that's pretty much it. Just awaiting the results from the DA in reference to the investigation. Start holding these people accountable. Do not be afraid to make your complaints, to go up to these departments. And, these people are always constantly trying to set us up, trying to make us sweat, trying to cause us anxiety. So flip it back on them sometimes, make them sweat. Even if nothing does come of this, at least you took the initiative to stand up for yourself and to show these people that you're not going to be pushed around and you're not going to be intimidated. I've had people try to run me off the road with 18-wheelers. I've been in a couple of accidents since I've been down here in Dallas. I've had people try to intimidate me. But nevertheless, I continue to stand strong and bold as a lion. There are no cowards that are allowed into the kingdom of heaven. And you need to make sure that you stand strong at all times. Do not let any of these people instill any kind of fear in you. There is nothing to fear. The Most High tells you there's nothing to fear. Behold, for he has given us the authority to trample over serpents and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. All the power of the enemy. And that nothing by no means shall harm you. So you need to live by that creed, and you need to invoke it and enforce it every day. That's how I live my life. I don't know how much longer I'm going to continue to post videos. All of this, it just seems to have become very repetitive. But the main reason why the top two reasons I like to record, post these videos is because I want people out there to know that they're not alone. I know that there are other people out there going through this just like I am, if not worse, okay? I want them to know that they can survive it, that they can be strong, and they can overcome this. So I like to show myself as being an image of what the Most High wants us to be, and for people to look up to me in that regard. And that's pretty much it. I also like to bring awareness. That's the other reason. It's just bring awareness to people that are unwitting, the unwitting public that don't know that this type of thing is going on. They need to be aware of it because they use this to create mass shooters, Manchurian candidates. They provoke people so much to the point to where they've had enough and they eventually snap. If they're not strong-minded. So when you hear about these shootings and things like that, you really need to take the time to look into that and research. You got police out here that are working with CIA agents, FBI agents. You got confidential informants out here, and they swarm you, and they constantly do things to keep you in a state of negativity and constantly pester and hound and meddle with you so that they can get a reaction that they can then say, okay, this is why we need the Patriot Act. This is why we need all these little programs to keep people like us from being violent with the public. And it's all a lie. It's order out of chaos. That's what the New World Order is about. That's their slogan, order out of chaos. They go out there and create the chaos, and they come in and act like they're the saviors when they're the ones that's causing the chaos to begin with. And can you guess why they're doing that? It's because they want to control you. They want to enslave you. I am not a slave anymore. My eyes have been opened. Hence the reason why I'm being attacked. Hence the reason people like us are being attacked. So if there are people out there that don't know about this, if you know a person that is being targeted, I urge you to be as supportive as you can and to help that person out as much as you can. They are systematically disenfranchising us. They only allow us to make so much money if we're even able to find work. Okay? It's all about control. It's all about suppressing and oppressing and neutralizing the target because they are a threat in this world. So remember that. Do not have any fear. Stand up to these people. Okay? I've had a lot of backlash since I've been going to especially since I've been going to these police departments, filing these complaints, actually looking into whether or not these officers are telling the truth about getting a so-called call. Okay? And come to find out, on a couple of them, it's been untrue. And I'm still awaiting the results from Richardson Police Department, my open records request for that. And then I also have an open records request going for also the Plano Police Department. Okay? So follow up. Do not let these people continuously, just try to bully you and intimidate you and things of that nature. It's important to not let them do that. Okay? All praises and glory be unto the Most High Heavenly Father. Thank you for sending your only begotten Son to show us the way and to shed light and truth on this world and to show us the evil and wickedness that has been going on for a very long time. Okay? We've got to stand. More people have got to stand up against these evil. We have to stand together. We can't fight this thing individually. Just like they have their groups out there, we need to have our own groups as well. What are people afraid of? People are so scared to sacrifice the luxuries that they're so used to having. Having a good home to go to, having a nice vehicle, having a good paying job. It's like people are just sitting there just allowing their souls to just be enslaved and they're just happy with it. That's not this world is no way near what the Most High meant it to be. And we're just sitting back and just letting them take it, letting them have it. I will continue to fight this thing to the day I die. That's all I got. You guys take care and, thanks for watching.